Hello, good morning. This is Siva Devaki from MassMailer. Thank you so much for joining the webinar today. Um, Today, we are actually going to talk about a new feature that we added through which you can actually filter your campaign members before you send out in MassMailer. You may wonder, we already filter in a list view and or a report and then add them. Why do you really need this feature? So basically, um, the list view or the report that you're actually applying are like all the filters that you're applying in the list view and the report, that would give you a list of the target members and you would add them into the campaign. Let's say you added, say, 10,000 campaign members. Now you want to further filter them at the time of sending an email. And that's where you would really need some sort of filters that you can apply from the list of campaign members. And that's what we have added the new feature. And it's quite easy to kind of understand how this really works. And previously, we had a campaign member status field as a filter. That's still there. But on top of it, we added some more fields that you can use as filters for the campaign members. And also, if you needed to send an email to a different email address, not just a standard email address on the campaign member, that's also possible. So you can basically change the target email field as well in that page. It looks very simple. I'm sure you're familiar with this screen, how you can actually come from a campaign to outreach and the target audience. So we basically added an email field there and the filter criteria, as you can see, and the campaign member, the original filter that we have or had is still there. Okay, and let's just take a look how this looks. So for an example, you have a campaign and you may have some campaign members in it, right? And then just take a look. All right, I'm just checking if I want to filter on a specific field, what should be the value. And when you're actually trying to send an email from here, you would go to send via MassMailer. And then you basically will have to go to the next page where you have the target audience. And here you can actually select this email field, the target email field if you want to. And then you can apply filters right now. You can see that the previous filters that we had, the campaign member status. And then if you want to apply any filters from the campaign member, so you can actually select it from here, an example, and say an apply in field, the filter, say contains, and apply filter. And that's going to bring up only that particular campaign member. And this would basically further, um, the target list members are further filtered using this advanced filter criteria. And that's the advantage of adding this feature. This is brand new. There could be some feedback that you're gonna provide to us, I'm sure. And one additional feature that we're gonna add is to have the filter criteria condition. Right now, you can see that it's like an and condition, campaign member status, and the actual the filter criteria that we added. So we're gonna have the advanced filter condition as well, such as like 1 or 2 or 3 kind of a thing, or anything that you needed to add. And you're always gonna have this as like on the outside because we assume that this is pretty much required. I mean, we can always take this out and put it here, but we thought that this kind of handy. Most of the customers actually use this, so we didn't want to kind of put that back into the filter criteria. It's kind of outside, so that it's more like a, you know, the basic filter that you can add, which is the campaign member status, because that's what most of the people use. And then if you needed advanced filter criteria, you can actually use this as well. And that's it. And rest of the steps are the same, so there's no change there. Um, I know this is a very quick webinar, but I still would like to answer any questions you may have. You can put your question there in the chat window. Anyone, any questions? Okay, so it seems like no questions there. Once again, thank you so much for joining this webinar. And if you have any further questions, feel free to contact me here. This is my contact info or the company information. And this is basically a webinar that we are trying to do every month, actually. It may not be every week. Um, and we will be sending this recording. And also, we will be announcing the next webinar session too. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Have a good evening.